Well, folks, welcome on today's show here at Marda Loop and Altadore Living. We have Jacob Howard. Welcome to the show, Jacob.
Well, thanks for having me on here.
Wonderful. Well, you guys, Jacob, well, he's my son, and he's recently launched a kiteboarding business. And so Jacob's had quite a lot of success in the last 5-ish years in the kiteboarding. Actually, here we are just after Christmas 2019, and Jacob is planning to head to Cape Town, South Africa for more to spectate and participate somewhat in the King of the Air Red Bull event.
Yeah,
some of Jacob's
to spectate, really.
Just to spectate, right, and learn to jump higher. Yeah. But some of Jacob's recent successes in kiteboarding was winning the Prince Edward Island Throwdown, as well as you got some special awards at the Nitnat. What's the Nitnat?
Nitnat Winfest.
Nitnat Winfest, which is on Vancouver Island every, I think, July, and has had some good success at Squamish Kite Clash. And also down in Buceria's area as well, I think you've had some success in various kiting events. But Jacob, thanks so much for being on the show. You've lived and been in Altadore, Marda Loop area for quite a long time.
I have lived in Marda Loop area for quite some time. I absolutely love it.
Great. And where are you originally from?
Well, Bryon, originally I'm from Prince Edward Island.
Oh, Prince Edward Island. Wow. And how did you happen to move from Prince Edward Island to Altadore?
Well, as a kid, 4, 5, 6, I was always kind of researching Marda Loop area.
Right.
I just fell in love with it.
Okay,
so I was able to convince my family at 6 to move here.
He's joking.
I'm joking. No, we moved here for schools.
Schools as well as the Alberta Advantage.
And yeah, the real estate market, there's a lot more opportunity in Alberta than Prince Edward Island.
Absolutely.
Some may say.
And tell us a little bit about kite surfing. Well, how did you get started in kite surfing, and why did you choose to go in this direction?
Well, I've always loved kites. Mm-hmm. I've loved being on the water, surfboards, kayaks, whatever, you name it. And, I always kind of wanted to fly kites and be on the board.
Nice.
And so I saw when I was maybe 17, I think it was kind of 17, I saw a kiteboarder next to my grandma's cottage in Prince Edward Island. Mm-hmm. And it just looked amazing, and I just had to get into it. And that guy was able to give me some lessons, actually, and from there, the rest is history.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And so what drives you to do what you do? What motivates you to be a kiter?
Oh, well, I mean, you're always learning. It's an endless learning curve, and, the more I do it and the better I get, the more fun it becomes, mm-hmm. It's one of the only sports that has done that for me. I mean, skiing is another one where as you get better, it becomes more fun, but for kiteboarding, it's just, for me, it's the best feeling ever.
It just opens up and opens up the more and more you learn, it sounds like.
Yeah, the possibilities are endless with it.
Okay, great. And so I know that you're not fully engaged in your business, but you've become a kite instructor, I guess, was it June last year?
Yeah, it was the end of May when I got my license.
And are you an IKO certified kite instructor?
IKO level 1 certified.
Okay, great. And what drives you to teach kiting? Why is that an interest of yours? I understand you'll be going back to Nitnat Lake next summer to be teaching. What drives you into teaching?
Well, it's really fun. I love, being with people, and I love teaching people anything. Mm-hmm. And so to teach kiteboarding, it's something I love the most in my life. And to be able to share that and bring new people into the sport is really fun. Okay. So I really enjoy that aspect of it. And you're also working outside, and, it doesn't feel like work.
Okay. And what is something most people don't know about your business?
I think a lot of people might think it's dangerous, mm-hmm. but if done correctly, it's actually a very safe sport to learn and to do.
And is Marda Loop, Altadore a good place to learn to kite surf?
Being kind of landlocked, it isn't one of the very best places in the world to learn by any means. But it certainly is a good central location. There's believe it or not, there's a lot of kiteboarding and snow kiting options all around you.
Right. Now, I learned to kite surf as well, and I also learned in the water.
Yeah.
But I've since learned and believe that learning on snow is actually probably a whole lot easier. Is there some truth to that?
Yeah, I would say learning on snow, teaching on snow is much easier. But if you have a jet ski, which I teach with a jet ski on Nitnat Lake, if you're teaching with a jet ski on the water, it's similarly as easy, but I would say snow is always easier to learn on.
Okay, great. And so in terms of your own business, are you fairly portable? If somebody wanted to learn out of Marda Loop or Altadore or the area, wanted to learn to kite, what kind of 3 tips would you give them?
Well, yeah, I'm completely mobile. I mean, I'd tell them to give me a call. Let's chat about the situation and decide, are you okay to learn on the snow? Some of your skiing or snowboarding experience is going to make a difference with that as well. And is kiteboarding something you think you'd enjoy? A lot of the times you're going to drive an hour to the lake and maybe there's just not enough wind. It's not always perfect. So is it going to work out for you?
And there's a bit of a lifestyle choice, but I mean, you can learn and then plan your vacations around kiting, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, perfect. And so, what are your goals over the next year with your own kiting, and maybe as you progress as an instructor and teacher?
Well, with my kiting, I'm hoping to jump. I'm going to South Africa, as you know, in just 2 weeks and 2 days, actually, or 2 weeks and 1 day. And I'm hoping to jump 25 meters high there. And I'm also, just hoping to improve my tricks. I'd like to learn to do late back roll mega loops.
Nice.
As well as a mega loop board off.
Wow, well, we'll have to maybe provide some links in the notes here on what that is. Tell me, Jacob, what is 25 meters? How high have you gone? Have you gone that high?
I've gone 16 meters.
16 meters?
16.4 meters high.
Oh, which is how many feet?
That is 63 feet, I think.
63? I think it's less. 16 meters is more like just under 50 feet.
No, it's over 50 feet.
Okay, so you've gone over...
Maybe it's 54 feet.
54 feet? Okay, yeah.
Wait,
you multiply it by 3, 16 times 3. So it would be, I think it's just around 50. 53, that's around 50. I bet you're right.
Okay.
So you want to jump an extra third, basically, another 25 feet.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. And why South Africa the place to do it?
Well, the wind is really, really strong. They call it the Cape Doctor. And it blows 30 plus knots regularly, 30 to 50 knots. As well, the waves, they come in, the wind blows this way and the waves come this way. So they make perfect ramps to take off left foot forward.
Nice.
And you can just fly.
Wow, that's exciting. Okay. And what have you most loved about living in Marda Loop, Altadore area?
Well, I love that, if you don't need to use your car, if you don't want to use it, I should say, you don't have to. You're minutes from downtown by car. You can walk to just about everything you need to run your house or to make yourself happy, food, drinks. And I'd say the location.
Location, okay, great. And have you, what are some of your favorite restaurants or cafes in the neighborhood?
I love NHBR Neighbor down on 16th Street.
Yeah.
I love that place. Their food's amazing, and that would be my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
No, okay. And what about, have you witnessed any significant changes since you moved to Altadore in 2004?
Wow, yes. The neighborhood has totally changed. I mean, there used to be tons of bungalows. There was the odd duplex, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And now, there's hardly any bungalows. So.
And when you were growing up, was there many kids, neighborhood kids?
I didn't think there was many kids, no. But now
changed.
there's tons of kids. So it's funny. The neighborhood has really changed.
Yeah.
I like how it's changed.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too. And so what do you want to see improve the most in the neighborhood? Is there improvements that you'd like to see?
Not really. I mean, maybe I'd like to see more people biking, to be honest, in the summer, and a little less traffic in Marda Loop. I don't know how we can do that. Maybe a pedestrian road there, like pedestrian only.
Oh, interesting. And what is something that most people don't know about you?
Wow, I would say most people don't know that I'm getting my real estate license right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm working at that, so very excited about that as well.
Okay, very good. Well, that's very good. And how about, why do you think it's important to people to shop local?
I think supporting local business is important. With the free markets and everything, it depends on your personal point of views. I don't specifically really, truly, really believe that shopping local is super important.
Okay, very good, very good.
When you can, it's nice to, but if there's something the same price here as it is there, being, not super wealthy, I might buy the cheaper option. Mm-hmm. Depends how I feel on that.
Whether it's local or not.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. And, service value is all the same, but the price is a little bit less. There's an advantage to buying, you'd get it. But if it's all the same and it's local, probably you'd get it local. Is that right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, great. And what are some of the highest highs you've had in life so far at your tender age of nearly 23?
Wow, highest highs. I would say when I was 19, I was able to buy a house in Victoria, sort of with your guys' help at that time. That was pretty awesome, and felt pretty great as well. Maybe hydrofoiling, learning to hydrofoil and getting really good at that is to feel like you're riding a magic carpet.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what are some of the lowest lows you've had in life so far? Do we want to go there?
I don't think
What got you through it?
I mean, lowest lows. I've had a pretty... I don't really want to go there, actually.
No? It must probably be like a long bike ride where you really bonked, maybe?
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, countless 100+ kilometer bike rides where you didn't bring enough food or you didn't eat enough or drink enough and it's 8 degrees and raining outside and you have another hour to go. They're pretty tough.
Pretty tough lows. And what's the most memorable experience you've had working with a customer? Anything back to your kiting customer?
Oh gosh, so many, so many, but some that come to mind right away. I taught a 67-year-old man how to ride a hydrofoil, which is really challenging actually to learn that. And it took 2.5 hours really at the jet ski support. But seeing him, actually it wasn't till months later I saw him coming back to the lake and he had his own gear, his own hydrofoil, and he was just cruising around on it.
Nice.
So it was really awesome to see that.
Well, that is great. And where are your favorite places to go in our neighborhood? And favorite things to do?
Well, love going, actually to Neighbor Cafe, getting a coffee, a mocha. Their mochas are amazing. And going down to River Park, taking the dog for a walk. In the summer, I love going right below the reservoir there. And it's actually a great swim hole with really clean water, no drain holes, just fresh water from the reservoir. It's cold though, but I love that. You know, tubing, so many things.
Nice.
I could go on.
Okay. And what else do you do besides just work all the time?
Well, I kiteboard a lot,
Yeah.
actually, and I ski, I snow kite. I have been having fun making videos,
Nice.
making a lot of kind of short videos, which is fun.
Okay. And is there anything exciting going on that customers should know about?
Just to be subscribing to my YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. And how do they find that?
They find that YouTube, just go in, search Jacob Howard, maybe Jacob Howard Kite, and just click my channel, click subscribe. A lot of kind of fun videos on there and a lot more coming.
Oh, good. Okay. And what is the best way for customers to contact you?
YouTube, email, Instagram jacob._.howard. Those are my preferred.
Do you want to just go ahead and give the audience your cell phone number right away, or?
403-404-0713. That's a good way as well.
Yeah, okay, very good. But you prefer Instagram, or really doesn't matter?
Yeah, it doesn't. Instagram is good. Instagram's great.
All right. And who from your childhood had the biggest impact on you? And what did that person teach you?
Wow. Well, I thought this was a more like 8-question interview.
Actually, I got like, I think I got like 44 questions, and we're on 40 right now.
Okay. Remind me the question?
Who from your childhood had the biggest impact on you, and what did that person teach you?
Wow. Well, you know, maybe like one of my cycling coaches.
Yeah.
Actually. Maybe Phil Abbott had a big impact with, you know, he was kind of a bit of a hard ass. Was a really good coach, taught me a lot about discipline, and I think built a strong work ethic. I learned a lot from that guy.
Neat. Yeah, I mean, you were quite successful. I mean, as his dad, he was like, you were a junior provincial champ in, I think, the same year, cyclocross, time trial, mountain biking, and track.
Yeah, and road.
And road, like all of it.
I took a full sweep.
Was it, you were 15 or 16 years old?
I think it was 16.
On that note, I mean, a lot of our listeners don't really realize about the great track that we have very close to, just south of 50th Ave.
That'd be one of my other favorite things about our neighborhood. Yeah, Velodrome cycling. We have an amazing track in Altadore, which is crazy.
Yeah. Good. And what's one memory from your childhood that stands out to you?
One memory. Well, being like 5, standing up on a windsurfing board with a paddle. I think I was one of the first to stand up paddleboard. Yeah, that was awesome.
Neat. Okay, and that was North Rustico, Prince Edward Island, I do believe.
Yeah.
Jacob, what does the future hold for you?
Oh, it's endless. I mean, kiteboarding, real estate, selling houses, helping people, renovating, everything I love.
Good, okay. Now, if a young person asked you for advice on how to live their life, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to just kind of, you know, do what they love. And if they haven't found what they love yet, try a whole bunch of things. Find what you love.
Okay, great. And when your life is over, how do you want to be remembered?
Oh, just as maybe a kiteboarder, a real estate person, someone who is helping people.
Okay.
A nice person.
Wow. You know, Jacob, that's been wonderful. I want to thank you for being on our show. I'm sure our viewers and listeners have really appreciated it. I'm going to go ahead and leave links in the notes to your business Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn, your Instagram, just the way your YouTube channel. Would that be okay?
Oh, that would be awesome. Thank you.
Well, again, thank you for tuning in. I wish you all the success in South Africa and over the next months as you finish your real estate license.
Wow, thank you very much. Thanks for the interview.
Thanks for being a guest on the show.